Hey, Zian Rule here, and I'm bringing you another Call of Duty gameplay. So I've been gone for the last few weeks, haven't posted any gameplay, and it was because I was doing some army stuff. Because if you know, I'm in the army. I mentioned that in one of my previous videos. But anyway, so I was doing the Soldier of the Year competition, which is basically where they start at the lowest level, in my case a company level, and you compete with the other soldiers in your company. And there's a bunch of various things. There's, soldier tasks, PT, weapons qualification, written tests, and then finally a board. And I happened to win at the company level, and I was sent up to the next level up, which is battalion. So from there, I competed in the battalion competition, which was more in-depth. It was going up against the best soldiers from the other companies. So when I went, I'm actually in a Air Force base up in Misawa, Japan. So we had to go down to Camp Zama, which is about an hour or so north of Tokyo. And that's where the battalion is. Battalion is roughly 300 to 500 soldiers. So from there, I went to do the competition there. And we competed in, the same kind of events. The first thing we did was a PT test, which consists of 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of sit-ups, and a 2-mile run, as well as an weigh-in. So, for my age bracket, maximum push-ups is 71 in 2 minutes, 78 sit-ups, and 13-minute 2-mile. Now, as good of a soldier as I am, I do not max out my PT test. So I ended up scoring a 268, which out of 300 is not bad. You get 100 points for each event. So from there, we went on to do the Army Warrior tasks, which consisted of various events. In our battalion competition, we were tested on 5 different events. One of them was doing our reacting to a chemical attack. Another one was evaluating a casualty who's not breathing and doing what we have to do to fix that. Another one was sending up what we call the 9-line UXO report, which if you don't know what that is, I guess you can Google it. It's not really that important. And then we had to evacuate a casualty using 3 different methods. And the last one was we had to search a vehicle of a possible hostile. So we got points based on that, and I did not find out exactly how well I did, but I'm pretty sure that I did okay. And then from there, we did the next day, we did our land nav competition, which is basically they hand us grid coordinates based off of the military grid system. And we had a military map, and we had to plot the points, and then using a compass and a military map protractor had to find the 5 points from our starting point. I did not do very well on that. I'm not gonna lie, it was a very hard land nav course. I only found one of the points, and everyone only found one except for one person who got 2. And they happened to stumble upon the second one. So, from there we had the written exam and the written test, which was just basic Army knowledge. And then we had a mystery event, which was breaking down and forming a function check on the M16 and the M249, which wasn't hard. And then we had the board. And the board was basically where you have a bunch of higher ranking guys asking you questions while you're sitting there in a chair in your dress uniform. And I believe I did exceptionally well on that part, and which won me the competition, in my opinion. And then from there, I went on to the brigade competition, which is 4 battalions. So you think roughly like 2,000 soldiers. So I went there and I was competing against members from the 3 other battalions. And it was a similar competition. We had a PT test, which I didn't do quite as well as I would have hoped. And then we did more Army Warrior tasks, and we did 5 different ones. We did performing a functions check on the M16, reading a map, and we had to notate things that were on the map. We had to evaluate a casualty. We had to search a detainee, and we had to set up a radio. So it wasn't too hard. Then we had another written test and another written essay, and I think I did pretty good on those. Then we had another land nav course, which I found 3 out of the 5 points, which I wasn't happy with, but I was satisfied with. And after that, we had another mystery event, which was drill and ceremonies. We had to lead a formation. And then we had the board, which I was told by my SAR major that I was probably one of the best in the board. That's pretty much where I excelled. However, I did not win, and they did not tell us the placing, but I feel like I did well. But that's my story time for today, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember to like and favorite the video, and subscribe if you want to see more. This is AZN Rule. Have a good day.